Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, Victor's long lost son is actually Xander Cook on Days of Our Lives, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not surprised. Mostly because, let's be honest, in this chat, we've been snipping talking about this for at least a couple of weeks since it was revealed. Okay? This is one of the blessings and also kind of curses when it comes to us doing this type of content, is that things get spoiled. But with that being said, I'm not really too surprised. Um, I'm really not surprised at all. I want to sit there and see how long this is going to sit there and play out. Now, we're going to be sitting here talking about all the shows: Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless. Let's sit there and do a quick roll call, then we'll sit there and follow it up by, well, checking, make sure all the bells and whistles, sound, audio is good, and we'll go from there. So let's do a quick roll call. Let's get this started. LaShanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? And Jeanetta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Melly Mel, my heart queen. How you doing tonight? And I know you watched tomorrow's episode of The Young and the Restless. Monique, how you doing tonight? So make sure everything is good. Yeah, I already said that. I love when oh, Danny Bear's in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Danny Bear. And Rihanna's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Juanita's in the chat. How you been? And I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I didn't have to blow my nose. What was that? The shot that says Eric is leaving Bold. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's been on the show for a very long time. He's been on this show for a very long time. So I am not surprised that he is leaving the show. The dude is like 100 something years old. So the fact that he okay, guess I need to blow my nose. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Danny. At least you got a chance to get caught up on everything. Oh, I'm doing great, Ariana. I'm hoping that you are as well. And Black Mon's in the chat. What's good, Black Mon? Monique says, I wonder, can you get DNA from unalive person? What'd you ask that for? Lashanta says Eric dying and they won't tell him. And they still won't tell. Exactly. Yep. And I agree. It's stupid. Lobby said James said he signed a 3-year contract. To be what, a ghost? Like seriously, to be what, a ghost? Because that's the only thing that I can sit there and say. Yes, you did, Mel. Yes, you did. I give you props. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to also have you in the chat. You know, we actually had a really good conversation yesterday in the members only. So I'm gonna put the link for the. I'm gonna put the pin. I'm gonna put the link to join in the pin comment. Definitely join. Exactly, Danny. Because James Smith is saying that he signed a 3-year contract. Well, what? Are you gonna sit there and just reverse and be like, "Oh, you're not actually dying. You're just have allergies." Like, oh yeah, I can sit there and turn this off, bro. No, but I'm also sorry that you are sick though, Danny. I hope you get a speedy recovery. Barbie says LOL ghost, he was confused too what was going on. Exactly. Ariana says, short stay tonight, 4 a.m. Wake up. Yes, and I understand that. I'm only going to be on for an hour and a half tonight, since tomorrow is hell day. Lashanta says, I don't see how the doctor diagnosed him with no tests. It also exactly. It didn't even sit there and tell us what it was. They didn't even sit there and say what he was dying from. What's good, Double C? What is good, my friend? You signed a 3-year contract for what? No, we sitting there playing music. Jesus Christ. Darby, what is good, my friend Darby? How are you doing tonight? Denise, how are you doing? It's actually, it's always really good to sit there and see you. It really is. So, how are you doing today? Darby said they said he was dying today, but not from what exactly? He's he exactly, Lord. He's dying from a mystery disease that they didn't bother to tell us. Double C says this slash that Deacon is the only one on this show that knows that locking your front door means no one exactly. Then he says Dr. Cosby just making house calls. He's cute, but I don't know if I trust him. Monique says this Eric and Red storyline is getting on my nerves, and now Kate is involved in this mess. Eric is so worried about protecting his pride and reputation than getting treated. Exactly, and the thing is, Monique, that's the thing. See, this is something that I think that people don't understand. When you're going through something, it's not just you; it's your family as well. This is why I have issues with him not telling anyone. Lobby says I think Bridget's returning, so maybe she has no idea what to do. Or she gonna have some sort of mystery cure. She gonna get some sort of mystery cure so you can sit there and stay on the show for another 3 years. Oh man, is he gonna come back? Unless he comes back as a twin, which would be really stupid. Amber, we all yes, 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 we did. Now, yes, we did. Amber Gonzalez, how you doing tonight? Amber is a new person in the chat. So let's everyone say hi to Amber. Kobe says your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, it's just it's what am I doing? LaShanta says why Rich keep asking is something wrong, but haven't went over there. Yes, 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 exactly, LaShanta. Yes. Monique says maybe Eric feels he tells his family about what's going on with them, and they would treat him differently or take pity. Yeah, I get that, and and it's funny, Monique, because we were sitting there talking about that yesterday. Um, yes, and I agree. Yes, I agree with that too. Lashanta, Lashanta, I agree with that too. Mel says Albert, Alex is making sense that Xander is Victor's son, not Alex, because Maggie give hints. Yes, and yes, I'm so glad that you said that too, Lashanta, because I'm just like, she's all like, oh, you can stay, you can stay as long as you want. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you can just stay as long as you want? Okay, that's one of Victor's friends, and that's nice and everything like that. He gave you some pictures and stuff, and he's being nice to you, but I'm like, come on, bro. You don't know him from a hole in the wall, okay? Yeah, he knew your husband, but your husband, and that's the thing, your husband never sat there and even talked about him. And this is something that Brady brought up. And usually I'm like, Brady's an idiot, but Victor never talked about this guy, okay? Victor never talked about this guy. what person, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a relationship with somebody, you know the type of people that they hang out with. You know them for the most part. You at the very least heard of them. Come on. Not adding up. Not adding up. Also, as you are coming in, make sure that you do hit the like button. It really does actually help. Now put the pin comment above if you're not a member, which most of y'all are, but if you're not a member, definitely join. Me and DC, which was his birthday yesterday, had a really good conversation. We talked about the shows, we talked about being creators and all that sorts of stuff. It's a conversation you don't want to miss. Monique says, "I have a feeling Eric will have an episode at the fashion show, and RJ will have no choice but to reveal the secret, but will get mad at him for keeping it secret because he made a promise to his grandpa." Yep, yep, I feel the same thing. Danny says Maggie's lonely. She needs a warm body. She is lonely, and I do get the fact that she's being extra gullible. I feel like I should just blow my nose because whenever I do that, it looks like I'm doing something that's not blowing my nose. So maybe I should think about just doing that, even though that's kind of gross. I feel like that is worse. But yes, I do agree that she is. Um, yeah, he's definitely taking advantage of her. Cherry ice cream was good. One day I'm gonna get cherry ice cream, and then I'm gonna get fat, and then I'm gonna blame you for it. So you find me eating a lot of cherry ice cream, and I start to get called Fat Albert. Just remember, I'm blaming you for that. Lashata says I can't stand Nikki. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yes, exactly. I want everyone to remember in this chat that I think I'm gonna get some cherry ice cream on Thursday. And if I start gaining weight and they start calling me Fat Albert, I'm gonna sit there and be like, you know what? It's this person in my chat, and it's all her fault. I'm assuming you're her, but it's all cherry ice cream's fault. Mel says Albert Constantine said to Therese that Victor had an affair with his brother. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I watched the episode. Daniel says Jackie P was good. Jackie P. Um, Danny Bear says, "Why does Nikki like Claire so much?" I feel like Claire is the type of person that gives just the right amount of answers. I'm just keeping it real, cherry ice cream. I feel like, um, yeah, it was a little weird, the shot though. I feel like Claire's the type of person that gives just the right amount of ass kissing to Nikki without going over the top. She's smart. She knows how to anticipate what she needs. And to be honest, good help is hard to find. Danny says, I'm glad Xander is Victor's son. Alex is a weak itch. Oh, wow. It's so weird you writing that. Danny Bear is such a bubbly Danny Bear has such a bubbly personality. That's not what I expect from Danny Bear, so that's interesting. You ever watch Danny Bear's videos? He's always very happy go lucky. Girl's cursing up in this chat tonight. Yeah, I wonder what's her deal, Nashanta. Denise says, enjoyed the conversation between Sonny and Miss Wu when he told her to choose. Yes. Mm-hmm. Got that glimpse. Whoa. The celebrities in the chat here to show random love as per usual. Polka Dots is a celebrity at this point. Let everyone say what's up to Polka Dots. Polka Dots actually has some fire beats, and she's actually really chill. So definitely say what's up to Polka Dots. Queen Nikisha's in the chat. It was nice seeing you yesterday in Dion's corner. Stream. Mel says about quoted that Claire has a creepy obsession with Numas. That yes, he did. Polka Dot said, "Love you, boo." Yes, no, Polka Dot is awesome. That woman is awesome. Seriously, there's very few people I've met on the internet that's actually really cool, and she's one of them. Um, Danny says, "Hello, I can't see through Teresa. She's so obvious trying to." Here's the thing, Danny. I feel like he is just so. I don't want to sit there and say so full of himself, but he's used to women sitting there throwing themselves at him and probably trying to get him for his money. Because he always had money. Amber says, "I just like General Hospital." Um, Amber, what did you think of today's episode of General Hospital? Cyrus do too much. Cyrus is all about that Jesus talk. Okay, he's all about that Jesus talk and finding Jesus and all that other stuff. Monique says what Victor is doing to his kid is cruel. Adam is genuinely concerned about his father, but Nikki, Nate, Nick, and Victoria don't believe him. It's actually a good thing that I did watch a little bit of it on Monday because it was so. Sally, have a seat. What did Sally do? Not that I ain't knocking because I don't like Sally. Um, I didn't like her when she was on B&B. The goddess Jess is in the chat. Jess, how about you tell me how that New York weather is this morning? Seriously, Jess, how was that New York weather at like 6 o'clock in the morning? Yo, Jess, it was warm later on throughout the day, but in the morning it was kind of chilly. I felt like I needed to wear my gloves. It was kind of chilly. Then he says Cyrus actually looks like he felt bad for what he did to Portia. Wow. After that, he's a good actor, and I don't mean like the actor. I mean like he's a good actor. Amber says it's just like General Hospital. Okay. Now I'm saying, what did you like about today's episode of General Hospital? Keisha, after today's scene, I'm even more convinced that Curtis was the target all along. I'm afraid that Cyrus made Mason shoot Curtis. Monique says Sally needs to stop listening to Chloe. Sally knows how much Chloe hates Adam. Exactly, and it gets so like I'm not even a huge Adam fan, but it's like Chloe, this bitch is getting old now. Sally be playing games exactly. Lashanta, I'm so glad you said that. Has a big heart. Yep. Mel. It's really funny. Sloan still got the wrong test results. She snuck in that house, did all that, and she still got the wrong envelope. And the real envelope is locked in the vault. And he says, I thought Portia was going to take her earrings off and shoes, and she was going to buck up. Yo, Denise, I give her props. I don't like Portia, but I give her props though. Just as I don't know, the weather was fine to me. Well, I'm talking about this morning. I'm talking about this morning. I mean, in the afternoon, no, it was fine. Jess is so cute. I was like, boo, we both live in New York City. I know the weather was fine in the afternoon. I'm talking about this morning, unless you got to where you had to go. But I know this morning around 7 o'clock it was kind of chilly outside. And he says I thought Portia. No, like I said, he said it's funny. I don't even watch days like that, but I predicted Sloan taking Nicole's baby. I don't know if I'm just that smart or is days just that predictable. Um, I would to say I would say both. I would say, honestly, tell you communication. I would sit there and say both. I would say both. Research says Cyrus is a jerk. He said it's a shame Curtis can't protect you. Oh, he's just awesome, Cyrus. Yeah, that's true, Danny. But also, Nikisha is actually very smart. Let's not take that away. Lashanta says Sloane is just thirsty. Yeah, she's thirsty for a bum. She is thirsty for a bum. She is thirsty for Mr. Empty Pockets. That's what I call Eric. I call Eric Mr. Empty Pockets. I literally call him Mr. Empty Pockets. The hell, what? Right, ladies and gentlemen. Nikisha, I appreciate the in between Portia and Cyrus. It's good to see Portia vulnerable for a few seconds. Most of the time, it's hard to connect with Portia at all. I like the fact that she stood her ground. And I don't even like Portia, but she stood her ground, and I can respect that. Amber says, I didn't see it yet. Oh, okay. Just, yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I agree with you, Jess. Lobby says, I go into Keisha being smarter. That's very true. Jess says Dex is not Jason now. Here's my thing, Jess. When Sonny was like, Dex did a good job, I was like, wait, what? I was like, what do you mean he did a good job? He lost. How did he do a good job? Like, why is it in this day and age, it's like, we just start giving out participation trophies? Yeah, Dex, you did a good job. Yeah, you did a good job as far as losing. And the thing is, when they started shooting at each other, they were so close. The fact that they both missed, I'm just like, see, I got aims of stormtroopers at this point, right? Just as he did a good job, though, he helped find Ava. You sound like a hater. No, I sound like a realist, Jess. There's a difference. I don't give out participation points. And here's the thing, Jess. I did in my review. I did sit there and say, well, yeah, he did a good job as far as that, but he also almost got thrown off the cliff if it wasn't for Dante. Sorry, Jess, you don't get points for participation. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. For Nicole, when her little boy with Eric got stolen. Ariana said, Dex, you did a good job at getting your ass kicked. Thank you. Thank you. You don't get points. You just says so he found Ava before anyone else did. Okay, and I give him points for that. Jess is too cute. Just said who kicked Dex ass. I didn't see any hits. Okay, so Jess is just gonna sit there and just okay. She's cute. I'm just gonna just yeah. You go, Jess. You got this. Jess is gonna sit there and just start unseeing everything at this point. I didn't see that. He did a good job. I mean, yeah, he lost and he was about to get thrown over the cliff, but he did a good job. He found Ava. Yeah, he found Ava with two other people, but yeah, sure. Um just as I'm dead ass, that was a fight. I didn't see anyone get hit. No, you just saw him get pummeled to the ground a couple of times before he lost consciousness and almost got thrown over the cliff. Did we watch the same episode? What's good, Duan? Bobby says is that before John left. Mel said they are making this rinse repeat on the story of Nicole, baby getting stolen, but it's the same as Sarah. Yeah, that was. I heard about that. I wasn't. It was good, Ronnie Ron. Danny said Dex and Josh were smart to use Spinelli, unlike some others. Yeah, like I said, they did a good job. Okay, they found Ava and everything like that. Just that they wrestled and Mason got on top of him. He deserved credit. Like, stop it. No, no, he does not. Here's the thing, Jess. I'm actually being fair. Okay, I gave him credit up until a certain point. Here's the thing, Jess. You don't get credit for losing fights. Jesus Christ. Joanna says, I'm okay. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Monique says, what gets me with all the money they have in these families and can't get decent security? Yes. Just says, that sounds so stupid. No, it really does not. It. Let it go, Jess. Let it go. Ariana says if Dante haven't shown up and shot Mason Sonny will be looking for a new guy. Well, I'm glad somebody's making sense. Because somebody is clearly not. Lorby says I was happy to see Spinelli. Sorry, my mentor button was acting crazy. Mel says I bet it's the same as Liam and Hope thinking that Beth was not alive. Ah, okay. Alyssa's in the chat. What's up? How you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Shakira's in the chat. How you doing tonight? It's good to see both of y'all. Ron slowness disgusting. She would do anything. Yeah, she would do anything to keep a bum. You're exactly. I'm sorry, Mr. Empty Pockets. Lashanta says, why Gladys didn't tell Sonny Miss we wanted dirt on him? You know, that's actually a really good question. Danny says Sonny needs a new guy. Dex won't last after Sonny finds out the truth about him. That's also true. Just says Dex is fine and Sonny isn't bothered by him. He hasn't actually done anything that bad where he needs to be replaced. Yeah, I mean, when he start winning some more fights, then sure, you know, when he start getting some more, you know, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. Just yeah, I can't. I can't. Monique said the Blade signed a contract to the phase of deception. She said she was thinking about it, but now you know, Maxie and Lucy's like, oh, well, what are we gonna do if she does sign it? And we got to think it back to what you call it. Just said that he knock Spencer ass out. What are you talking about? Okay, well, I give you that. I mean, no. To be fair, Ariana, but I give him that. I mean, granted, it was about a rich, privileged kid who's never fought before in their life, but okay, I give you that. I give you that, Jess. But anyway, I'm just gonna let this go. Jess is just being cute right now. Um, Nothing at all, Jess. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Ariana says, well, Felicia could knock Spencer out. Is that it's not like yes, exactly. Is thank you. Exactly, Darby. It's not like in its entire accomplishment. Shigera says I have fun at Day's events yesterday. Nice. Tony Moore was there. The James friend Tony Moore was there from Distant Days. Ariana says, Albert, your face is so I just I feel like somebody is having a little bit of tunnel vision, but I mean, again, this is the same person that defends Jocelyn, so and we all know how everyone feels about Jocelyn. Nikki said, "I think I would just enjoyed the banter with you, Jess." I mean, I do, but she's also wrong. But it's okay. It's okay, Jess. You know, everyone can be wrong. Everyone can be wrong. Ron says Phoenix Main said last week that he won't feel well enough, so he didn't watch Days and Young and the Restless, so he didn't review. Okay. Well, I hope he has a speedy recovery. LaShanta said, I bet Lois tells Brooklyn trick Tracy and sign that company over. Dewan says Josh is basically another Brooklyn. Hmm, she's not because she comes across more as a hypocrite than anything else. That's the thing about that's the thing about Josh. Josh comes across as a hypocrite in a lot of ways. You know, just as apparently Felicia can knock out Spencer. I learned something new. I learned something new today. Yeah. Sure. Ah, you're cute. The one and only Kyrese is in chat. Was good, my friend. Amazing, gorgeous, sexy Queen Janet is in chat. How you doing tonight? Um, I mean, obviously he's shady. He's a snake. But I feel like Maggie is being like she's being really gullible. You know, that's the thing about Maggie. Maggie's being really gullible. I'm like, you don't know this dude, and it's not like Victor actually talked about him like the besties or whatever. You letting this guy that you don't know stay at your mansion? On what level do you like? I can't. Oh, Double C says, man, Helena can knock Spencer out. Well, I'm gonna leave that last part alone. Um, like I said, I give him credit up until a point. Okay, he was there. He found Ava. Cool. Also, you weren't that far away. I don't understand how he's okay. He's a trained soldier. Okay, he was not that far away from Mason, and yet you missed the shot. How did you miss? I can see why Mason missed him because the headlights were blinding him. But how is a trained soldier that's that close to a guy miss your shots? But I'm supposed to give him participation points. Yeah, okay. Just as so we just saying anything today, huh? No, Jess, we saying things that generally make sense. Like how do you sit there and miss a shot that up close? Danny says Selena needs to knock some sense into Spencer. Mel says over all the Adam and Nick fans are going to love the brawl between both brothers that Sally has to choose. I know they're not going to be sitting there fighting over her, but that's going to piss me off so much if they sit there and they fight over. You got both of them sitting there fighting over what you're going with. Well, it says now we just have to wait till next week for everyone to find out that Teresa tampered with the letter and she made it seem like Alex is Victor's son. Yes, it's. Nikki said, wait, Albert, but you understand how Heather could kill Brando because it was raining. Yes, because you couldn't see. I get it, Nikisha. Trust me, I understand how laughable it is, but and it says, Albert, you didn't. No, I so did. I so did, Ariana. And yes, Duan, I am still Team Eric. Then he says Nick is just an idiot. He fights with Adam over Sally. Just let her go. I mean, I don't. Nikisha, as long as you know, yes, I do. Just said, I don't know why I'm even doing this. Albert is the same person who thinks the whole storyline was good. So I don't know. So I know I can't trust his judgment. Oh wow, that damn Jess. I mean, I'm right and you're wrong, but damn Jess. Yes, Team Eric all day. Monique said Drew was trained in combat skills and still got his ass handed to him. Yeah, that's true. Then he says the ring gave Heather superpowers. Mel says, Albert, I know which one Sally chooses between Adam and Nick. I feel like either way they both get a raw deal. They both get a crap deal, to be honest. No matter who Sally chooses, they 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 both deserve better. They both deserve better. Anyway, Nikki said, "Thanks for I'll definitely come back again if Albert will have me, of course." Nikki said, you can come ahead. You can sit there and come on this chat anytime that you want. Okay, that goes without saying, Nikisha. That goes without saying. Curry said Dex will have his shot at redemption. I blame Josh for his sloppy work. He hit his head in bed with her one too many times. It's okay because yeah. Double C says, "Where's the spider?" Uh, that's like a good. Well, here's the thing, Double C. I know he wasn't in on the weekends because he's not a member anymore. But I don't know about today though. Ron says Albert Belinda from Soter says that what Lee did was foolish and she could have been arrested for assault. Yes, and I agree. Says Albert, I just would love for Nick and Sharon to get back together and not worry about Sally. Yeah, Sally isn't exactly anyone's prize at this point, so um Ron says Donna got a B for blind loyalty. Yeah, it's at a point where it's a detriment to his health. Ron says, Nikisha, I apologize to you for trying to compare you to Cardi B. Yeah, because Nikisha looks a lot better. And we'll see General Hospital. Okay. Corby says, I still think Sally needs time to herself to figure out what she wants. Yeah, and I agree with that too. I agree with that too. Her and there trying to doing this whole back and forth and I want to be with Adam, but I can't fully be with Nick. It's like who wants to deal with that? Darby says Spider Quake is the Spinelli of our group. Duane says I think what Lee did was funny. It was funny, but it also kind of pissed me off though too. Like it's weird. Also kind of pissed me off though. Ambassador Sam, how are you doing, my friend? Ambassador Sam official, how are you doing tonight? Lasanta says Nick gave her more eye. We know who she wants. Yeah, it's unfortunate for them though. Curry says, yeah, Claire seems okay. Yeah, I can pass this. Hmm. And Shakira is back, folks. Thank you. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button. I have no idea where we are with the likes, but it really does help, though. It really does help. Yes. Make sure you definitely do hit the like button. It really does help. I wonder if Mrs. Jack Abbott is still in the chat. I gotta ask you a question. I gotta ask Mrs. Jack Abbott a question. So I wonder if you're still in the chat. Oh crap! I just actually liked my own thing. Monique said, "Did y'all read Courtney Hope interview and so how she wants her with Billy to ruffle Adam's feathers?" Hmm. Oh, you went off on Nate the Great? You went off on Nate the Great? You know DC's not gonna be too happy about that. Okay, so we got 20 likes. Okay, we got 19 likes. 19 or 20 likes. We have 37 people in the chat. So if you are um in the chat and you signed in, make sure you hit the like button because it recommends me, keeps me in the algorithm. It really does actually help. Like it really does. I wouldn't put it past her now. I don't really know her too well, so I wouldn't actually put it past her. I think it'd be really interesting though. Darby says now Katie, aka the Logan wet blanket, now knows Eric's secret and went down to tell Rich the truth. Yes, and I'm totally okay with that. Even though I know for some odd reason people are all just like, those damn Logans. I had to do that once. I had to do it once. Carrier says DC can manipulate me the way he manipulates you, Albert. Come on now. Nothing wrong with Nate. Like DC says, he's a good man. Okay, I can't even say that. I can't even say that with a straight. I can't even say that with a straight face, but I don't know. I know people make mistakes. I mean, granted, the last one was kind of a biggie. Um, I really did try to say that with a straight face. Exactly. Hashtags those damn Logans. Thank you, Dwayne. I like that. Lobby says, yes, Katie now knows. Darby says, Abby, you know DC will be devastated to find out Li Shen will be murdered. Ooh, I forgot about the promo. I forgot about the promo. I don't think that he actually watched the promo, so I don't think he actually knows. Good question. Mel says about called it that Melissa is coming back in November after maternity leave. That's good. Exactly. And you know, I touch when you say you have to shake your fist. Okay. You have to shake your fist like an old man. Okay. Nikki said Lee is going to get murdered. Yeah. The previews. I gotta watch it. Yeah. And Gabby's there. Like, what are you doing? So I wonder if Gabby murdered him. Just as I wonder why Tracy is so adamant wanting Sasha to remain the face of deception. Either way, she overstayed her welcome. Hmm. That's actually weird. It's actually really weird, Jess. In the beginning, I felt like she overstayed her welcome, but now I'm okay with her being there. Ariana says, with that, I must wish you a good night. Start, yes. Oh, Ariana, thank God for Starbucks. Harry says, those logos can't be trusted. They are treacherous and corrupt and more manipulated that best hop and cry to get what they want. Wow. Harry, why don't you sit there and say how you really feel about them? Um, Monique says Kyle working with Audra and Tucker to take down Jabot, all because Kyle didn't like Billy playing in the sandbox. Yes, exactly. Just said true. She's less annoying. She's less annoying now. Oh my god. Oh, I like her antics. Well, yes, I should have actually been more specific, Nikisha. Should have been more specific. All right, now he's dead. Which is actually really interesting, though, too. Curry says it's none of Brooks' damn business. Her kids are like 50 and 60. Ron says, Danny Bear, we are still hoping that Sheila. Oh my God, Ron, it's comments like that that just really know how to make my night. They're part of what makes my night is reading those comments. Wow. Okay, so y'all both in the same camp. You and Nikisha are both in the same camp about that. Wow, that's a lot of people. And of course Nina, yeah. Yeah. The Young and the Restless Nina is coming back. It's amazing. Even on that day when I met her, I was like, wow, she's annoying. I was like, how is it possible that there's two Ninas that I don't like? One on YNR and one on GH. But of course, you know. And Danny Bear is encouraging this very interesting and unique story of Sheila Carter, a woman that is pushing in probably her 70s to have a baby because it's a soap opera and anything goes in a soap opera according to Ronnie Ron. Monique says because you share your last name, continuing on from my last post. Carter says, who did Gabby kill now? She's a whole sociopath. She shouldn't be walking free. My dude is not gonna. My dude is not gonna soften when it comes towards what the hell else happened? Oh yeah, I talked about Eric is dying. Um, Sloan is um. Hey, Crystal Hopkins. Um, Nikisha, is Sheila registered? Should the chat sends her. Should the chat send her a baby gift? Some little bostic onesie. I love it. I love it, Nikisha. Jesus Christ. This chat would not be the same without you. Alyssa, I think Gabby will kill Lee. This may lead up to her. Yes, I was wondering how that's gonna happen. And Danny says, Abby, you love Nina Reeves. That's true. I love Nina Reeves, just like Danny Bear's favorite character on Young and the Restless is Victor Newman, the great Victor Newman. Right, Danny? That's your boy right there, right? Mustache man. J J Blue says, hi all, here for a short visit. If the writers plan on going Still going with the Cody Max storyline. They need to hurry up before the actor leaves. Yes, very true. Gary says, Albert, stop denying your feelings for Nina Reeves. You are Albert Reeves' boss. Accept it. Let her make you happy the way you need. The way I need. Nikki said, do you want to know my idea for Sasha's future? It's dark, but it will be. Yes. Yes, Nikisha, absolutely. Danny says, ill to Mustache Man. Mustache Newman. Oh, come on. He's a great Victor Newman. He got a lot of power, doesn't that? You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Alyssa Just okay. I was only onto it. The Portia and Cersei. Yeah, actually, I like the scene. Duane says, thank God Eric Rustin didn't he married. He said, in like a month, I would have Sasha go to the doctor for a regular checkup. She would find out she was pregnant, and then we would finally understand the doctor's real motives, not money. Wow. That's interesting. That'd be that'd be good. It'd be dark, but it'd be good. And what's good, Crystal Hopkins? Lionheart says, "Yeah, but hope all doing well today." Yes, it is. And, hope you're doing well too, my friend. It's good to see you. Yeah, Lobby, I said the same thing. No, it's good to see you, Lionheart. He says Sasha will be conflicted about what to do, but ultimately decide to keep the baby. Yeah, that'd be good. Lashanta says, I'll be your girl, Miss Wu. Look evil. Did you hear Sonny call her? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I actually really enjoyed that scene. Alyssa said the Sheila jokes. Just says Cody needs to either tell Mac or just shut the F up about it. Damn, girl's harsh. Amber said, did you get my messages? On TikTok, right? I'm going to check tonight. Is that what you're talking about, Amber? You're talking about TikTok? Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you. Kyrie says Albert knows that no one can rock his world the way Nina can. He's gonna he's gonna get matching tattoos for her, and she will give birth to your triplets. Wow. Uh, thank you, Kyrie. It's just trying to discredit Dex. No, no, but we're not trying to discredit Dex. We don't give participation points. I don't know. I don't understand. Like you're something else, Jess. Jess says Albert is too boring for tattoos. Jesus Christ, Jess. You really know exactly what to sit there and say to put a smile on my face, don't you, Jess? Really know what to say to put a smile on my face. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you. Joanna says, I still don't remember Eric divorcing Gwen. I could have swore he did. Also, it was funny that when Xander told Teresa when she was rolling her eyes, that must. Yes. Yeah, I remember that. Exactly, exactly, Dan. She knows how to say the sweetest things. She really does. What's good, Gemini? Have a good night, Lashanta. Thank you, Kyrie. Kyrie says Albert Nina will put Kim and Ray J to shame. Damn. Have a good night, Lashanta. And thank you again, Kyrie. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. Jess is a real sweetheart. Jimmy says, Albert, when are you making your dinner? You mean when I'm making a great dinner for Jess? Goddess Jess? It's a good question. He said, JD, think about it. Oh, exactly, Duan. Apparently, me and me and Nina will be the next. Be better than Kim and Ray J. Ray J? No, she's not brave, Nikisha. She's no, she I think she believes in me. Then he says the sausage really pregnant. I mean, what I know the actress is pregnant. I don't know about the character isn't pregnant. When Holly is in a coma, I think it's a drug overdose. Oh, there's chasm. Exactly, Gemini. Exactly. Ron says, "But did you want Lee to stab Sheila at the restaurant when she shoved her head in the plate of spaghetti?" Um, no. Just because I wanted Sheila to stay on, if she stabbed her, then that would have been it. Oh, did you want Lee to stab Sheila? Um, I don't know. I would say no, Ron. Yeah, Danny. I think she had another child. It was good, Dave. Thank you for joining. Oh, that sounds good, Monique. Curry says, anybody eating Albert unseasoned? No. Actually, here's see, Kyrie's and Jess is not gonna let that go. First of all, Kyrie's that food incident, that was Jess's fault. Okay. That was all Jess's fault. I am totally blameless in that. It is all Jess's fault. Don't worry, Kyrie. When you come down to New York, I'll make you a little bit of food as well. Yeah, exactly. Chris Hopkins. Yeah, the actress. She had another child. Yeah, apparently so. Danny, welcome to the chat. I mean, honestly, touch if I get a lot of my stuff too. In the case of it, you can't blame Jess for you not knowing to break out the beef when it cooked. No, no, I can blame her. I mean, no, seriously, Nikisha, it was actually totally her fault. I mean, when you really think about it, I blame the store for selling you the food. No, we need to sit there and blame Yeah, stove on low and actually thought he was cooking something. Well, Jess, that's because it was your fault. That's why. See, I should have been focused more on the food, and I was too busy trying to impress you. So that's your fault. See how that works? Gemini says, "What in the hell did Cyrus really think Portia was supposed to do to him?" Exactly, exactly. And I agree with that. Um, Gemini says, "Chef Albert is getting hammered." I know. It's her fault. See, if I wasn't busy Cynthia trying to impress her, then I would have made the food correctly, and it would have came out a lot better. So yeah, that's Jess's fault. Makes sense to me. And all he can worry about is well. Well, then I mean that would definitely be bad. Nikisha, if you cooked the food correctly, that would have probably. I know. It was the first time we Cynthia cooking live, so I wasn't in my right mind frame. I was just. Joanne says, "What if Trina is pregnant by Spencer and all he can worry about?" Well, then that's definitely a problem. Gary says that excuse. I mean, it's not even an excuse at this point. It's just logical, you know. Gary says, "Don't make me pull out the clip. You are the one that insists you can cook. Yet you managed to make Dex burnt grilled cheese." Wow. Well, yes, yes. Um, that's true. That's true. But I mean, again, that all goes back to Justice Fault. I don't understand why nobody understands that. I mean, seriously, I don't get that. Justice Fault. Mel says, I will love when Harris and Kate go to Stateville to see Lucas and be the. Oh yeah, from the previews, yes. That preview. Yeah, I think that was actually the longest preview. What's good, Big Nate? How you doing today? I know that's very true, Nikisha. Carrie says exactly. No, Carrie's don't play. That's my guy. He doesn't play. Still just his fault. So just says I never saw someone cook ground beef like that. LOL. That is well. I mean, you know, first time. Well, see, that's the thing, Kyrie's. It's because of all that I got distracted. I don't understand why you're not getting that train of. I don't understand why no one's not getting that train of thought. I don't get that. Mel says, "I know that Victor really loves Xander, even though he was the black sheep of the family." Yeah, I wish I would have saw earlier stuff of theirs. I wish I would have saw earlier stuff of theirs. And Gemini said, if Trina is pregnant, Spencer will definitely forget about Ace, but Portia will definitely ask her to. Ooh, that would be ooh, oh my goodness, that would be such a controversial storyline. Exactly. Thank you, Darby. Exactly. Is that see? See, Darby gets it. Darby gets it. Thank you, Darby. Duane says there's already known you can't cook. That's not true, Duane. That is not true. But Like I said, Darby gets it. Ron says Albert, who will help Sheila deliver? Probably her son. Uh, Monique says so Harrison gets shot. Does that scene? So Harrison gets shot. Does that scene remind you? Yeah, I gotta go back and I gotta watch that scene again. Well, that was one time, and that was also, that was just as well. Jimmy said, Jess is the Albert with Audrey is the cow. Weakness. Thank you, Gemini. I'm glad you get it. Glad you get it. Justin Tracy is causing me a lot of grief. Why is that? Um, how you doing tonight, Justin? Then he said, "Don't put a baby on Trina, especially when Spencer acts like." Uh, Mel says Albert Ava is going to have a job at the. Yes. Yeah, I remember. Oh, 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 that's interesting. Darby says if Trina got pregnant, that would be the shortest murder in GH history, resulting in Spencer's death. LOL. Spoiler warning. Portia would have done it. Monique says I would make a joke about when people come to White Castles to get food. I'd be like, "That's why they don't have a man." Or ooh, oh, wow, that's good. I haven't had White Castles in so long. Have a good night, Laura B. I haven't had White Castles in so long. Justin says, Albert, best news. She's best news. That's why Tracy. Hmm? Well, Crystal Hopkins, according to Ronnie Ron, it's a soap opera and anything can happen um, in a soap opera. According to Ron. Have a good night, Laura B. Joanne says, hashtags do it Portia. Yes. Do it Portia. I don't even know what the hell we're doing at this point, but yeah. Justin says, I mean, she's bad news, Tracy. Yeah, but I mean, she's trying to do, she's actually trying to do something good. She wants to give the company to Brooklyn, so she can secure her future in case the whole music business thing don't work out. So I don't. Jess says, I wonder why Phyllis wasn't at Sonny and Nina's wedding. I don't know why we haven't seen Phyllis in a while. I know I know the actress from another show, but I'm like, I thought that show ended for a while. Like, I wonder why she's not back on the show though. Mel says I got good news. There will be a Frankenstein movie by Guillermo del Toro. Oh, and Andrew Garfield as a doctor on Netflix. It's Guillermo del Toro. I mean, del Toro. All right, I can give it a try. If it was about somebody else, because once you say it was on Netflix, I'm like, that's kind of some of the movies are good. Most of the movies I saw are good, except for like one. Um, then he says Phyllis disappeared. Yes, GH Village does fair. Nikisha said Brooklyn should have Q money. She should have a trust fund. Yes, she should. Monique says, "All topic. If you were murdered on a soap opera, would you want to solve your would you want to solve your case, Jason? Oh, who would you want to solve your case, Jason, Rafe, Dex, or Sonny? Hmm. I'll probably sit there and say Jason. Rafe, no. Dex, yes. Sonny, I feel like Sonny would just sit there and just get bored and have somebody else do it. Like he wouldn't really care because he's too busy sitting there trying to, I don't know, get married for like the ninth or 20th time or something. Darby says, but Tracy has always been the hardest on people she actually cares about. Yes, very true. Just as Sonny just now figured out Cyrus is the boss, he can't solve. That's exactly what I said. Just I was like, I wouldn't trust. No, I would not trust Sonny to solve my murder. I would trust Dex, and I would trust Jason. But I would not trust Ray. I would trust Jada. I would trust Jada on Days of Our Lives. Yeah, I would trust what you call it. Kyrie says, you just mad Sonny messing with your woman. Don't worry, she'll be yours very soon. Albert once Nina goes black, she back. Hmm. You know, I'm gonna let that go. Danny says I would want Jason to solve it, then ship my body to Dr. Rafe. I mean Roth, yes. Because apparently you just go back to Dr. Roth and you just like that, you just come right back to. So that's the part where it's like this is where days start to lose me a little bit. And you start doing things like that, the supernatural stuff starts to kind of lose me a little bit. Even though like the exorcist stuff actually does creep the living hell out of me. It's very few things that creep me out. Very few things. Just says, like, I don't know how anyone forgot about Cyrus. Danny says, yeah, Jada. It's the only one stopping stuff except the one time Lonnie figured out Whitney had Abe. Yeah, she can have no update. I. That's a really good question, Darby. Is Corinthos a Spanish name? Ron said, I do agree that Deacon should ban Lee from his restaurant completely for breaking property and attacking a worker. Um, yeah, but that wouldn't stop her. Harry says, when you have your first of many official Nina dreams, I need to know about it. Well, Kyrie, have you had any interesting dreams? Have you had any interesting dreams, Kyrie? Still can't believe you went off on my boy Nate the Great. Went off on Nate the Great. DC always talks about how he's a good man. Same. Mel says, I got good news that there will be an Aliens movie by Fred, and it is not a sequel, but a solo movie coming out. Okay, yeah, let me know when. Let me know when. Actually, I do like that franchise, even though I didn't keep up with it as much. Darby says, "Wait, didn't Jerry tell Lonnie that?" Hey, yes, exactly, Darby. So she didn't really technically figure it out. It's like she got lucky that Jerry decided to do the right thing. Now, my girl Jada is always on point. Okay, she's smart, and she is an 8.5. He said the previews for tomorrow for G show Mason and TJ Nathaniel did say I get what I want soon. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Hashtag let Mason live, please. Yeah, no, he kills the scenes for what they give him. Curry says, forget about that bastard Nate. He's not invited to the wedding. That's a shame, Kyrie's. It's a shame. You know how friend DC feels about him. Okay, Kyrie's. No, I want to know why don't you like Nate? Why don't you like Nate? I want to know. I want to know why you don't like Nate. Who I have Anthony Mackie. Yeah, but I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. If everything goes well, I believe that, which I would be excited for. Just as we haven't seen Molly in a minute, by the way. They were showing her like crazy before. Yeah, all three versions. I don't know. Hmm, I don't know. I'm still not excited about the story. I don't even think it matters who they use because she's still a crap character. Yeah, but no, Carrie, I want to know why you don't like Nate. Ron says I'm laughing at something I said. Albert to Sheila and Labor pushing her baby out. Oh, so you're imagining Sheila actually, who's 77 years old, pushing out a fetus. Yeah. Okay. Danny says I was just thinking about Molly. Did they even officially find out if the surrogate chick is pregnant? Yes, they did. She is pregnant. Remember that much. Yes, she is. We good. Um, but I get it though. There's so Jonathan, what's good? Damn, why you say why you say like that, Jess? Unfortunately, what's good, Jonathan? How you doing, my friend? Danny says Lee should deliver Sheila and oh, Deacon Sheila baby. Harry says Nate can be trusted, and I find him fake and annoying. He think he's all that when he looks less intelligent than that fat man working at the ice cream truck. Damn. Oh, Kyrie's, you there will never be another Kyrie's ever. Justin says, yes. Finally, Shakira actually sent me the preview. That was a long preview. There was so much stuff that was going on. I feel like I need to rewatch the preview just to kind of get everything. Just to get everything. Then he says, oh Lord, I was hoping they forgot about that story. Nope. Nope, Danny. No, they're going to sit there and torture us all with it. They're going to torture us all with it. Blackman says, Kyrie, you got me laughing with that comment. That's what I said. Kyrie says one of a kind. Oh, Danny said, does anyone really care about Molly and TJ having a baby? Nope. Uh, I care about TJ, not Molly. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually cares. I don't think anyone gives two ish about that storyline. Darby said that Circuit is pregnant with Molly's money and ran Where's damn. Oh, Kyrie's, yeah. Oh yeah, no, we talked about that on Sunday. Never mind. I was just gonna sit there and had a comment. I was like, no, we already talked about it. We already talked about it. Monique says Nate was mad because Devon didn't say yes to everything Nate suggested. Yeah, and that was idiotic. That was I was not a fan of that, Monique. Ron says, but our friend will be mad about his mother having a baby. He would just have to deal with it. He'll just have to deal with it. Okay, Ron. He would just have to deal with it. Kerry says, what exactly did that iPhone charger say that set you off the most? I'm very curious. I think it was just her energy. Now she told you there was one point where she raised her voice with me, and I was like, no, 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 no. I think when she raised her voice, because here's the thing, she was saying stupid stuff all night, and I kept biting my tongue. I was like, okay. So she was just sounding stupid. And then she had the audacity to raise her voice, and I was like, I'm not the one. Like, no, 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 no. You better raise your voice with one of your kids or something like that. I am not the one. You do not know me, and you do not want to. Then he says, Fan will be jealous of sure because he's a brat and wants all the hugs. Honestly, tell you the truth, like I said, Kari, she gives that Karen vibes. Like she really gives like Karen vibes, and she raised her voice with me. That was definitely a no no. Nope, 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 nope. Can't do it. Monique says, I pray Nina doesn't get pregnant with Sonny's child because whenever Sonny is with a woman, here comes a baby. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine that? Seriously, like, can you actually imagine that? Nina gets pregnant by Sonny's child. How crazy that would be. Carrie says she's lucky I wasn't on the stream. Yeah, she was. Oh, it was crazy, Kyrie, because people was going to saying, "Oh, she's so feisty," and I'm just like, hmm. I was like, you know what? I was like, I kept saying in my head, I was like, I'm supporting James. I'm supporting James. James is my guy. I'm here for James. James. Like I literally had to sit there and keep thinking that in my head. Johnson says, do you know who's going to be killed on days? I do. Yeah, I do as well. I saw the preview. And it starts with an L. It starts with an L. Again, John, that was a long preview though. That was a long funny, Jonathan. I had a comment that I was gonna say to you, and I was gonna ask you a question, and I forgot what it okay, it was a comment that I had to say and I forgot what it was. If you're in the chat tomorrow and I remember, I'm gonna sit there and ask you. Then you say y'all are fired. Now I gotta what the oh whoa, that was crazy. Danny Darby says there is a revenge for Mrs. iPhone charger Albert. Cook a meal for her that would oh Jess. Come on now. I'm gonna cook you something amazing. Okay. She's gonna have one taste of whatever food I make, and she'll be like, "Wow, I'm so glad that I listened to you, Albert. You were so right. I was so wrong. I'm sorry." That's how that's gonna go down. Harry says that would have set me off even more. He would have had to block me. I would have like no other. That and now she's defending Jocelyn. She's low brains. Like yeah. Oh, that's so mean. Wow. That was Jess's fault, Nikisha, but wow. And he says, LOL, yes, yes, y'all do. And she's gonna change her mind. She's gonna change her mind. Watch. She's she says that now. She's going to change her mind later on. Um, like he said, don't do it. Just spare yourself. Only thing that's gonna wind up happening is she'll be like, Albert, you're right, and I'm sorry that I ever doubted you. Those are the words that are gonna come out of her mouth. It's gonna be in that order. Trust me, Jess. I know what I'm talking about. Monique says Liam is embracing his inner Bill Spencer. He will get Steffi back by any means necessary, even if he has to. Yes, I'm glad you saw that phone call, Monique. Johnson says based on the previous, it looked like may end up running the Sound Spectre. Oh, that's the guy that that's the guy that played Nick Fallon, right? Oh, Jess, you're gonna make it a 30. See, that's the thing, Jess. That's the thing, Nikisha. It is her fault. I don't, Nikisha. You just gotta follow the logic, and then you'll come to the same conclusion as me that it was her fault. Tracy, yes, it is Nick. Thank you, Darby. Darby says, thank you, Jonathan. Darby says that will help her lose her attitude and weight at the same time. Damn, I can't actually make food though. That's the thing, Nikisha. It is her fault. Tracy says Sonny and Nina do not need to have not need to have a baby. I just think it will be interesting. Well, yeah, you just got to follow the logic, Nikisha. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Maybe should have thought Albert specializes in soap stories, not sci-fi. Damn. And again, the logic is I was trying to impress her because she's all awesome and beautiful and stuff like that, and you know the food didn't go the way I wanted it to because of her. See, when you think about it later on, it's going to make sense. It's going to make so much sense. Just says again, Albert's the person who likes the hook storyline. His logic has been flawed. Just you do realize that you make excuses for Jocelyn, who treated Cameron like a toilet seat. We we really gonna sit there and compare logic, Jess? You really want to do that? I got bad news. Deadpool 3, we're going to lose next year's release, but then that's actually a good trade off, which sucks for one, but the thing said the food didn't go well. No, it did not, and it was all Jess's fault. Johnson says it's actually Blake Bear. Oh, okay. I love it, Jess. That's that's that tunnel vision I'm talking about. Nikki said, "Well, all due respect, I remember when Albert thought Pacific was a time zone. I did." Nathaniel says, "Oh, so she saw the so she saw the spoon. But she didn't see the spoon yet." And Jess says, "Say hi back, Nathaniel." And she's so bossy. And yes, let's everyone say what's up, Nathaniel. Harry says the food went as well as Nikki Newman's 2020 wig. Exactly, Kyrie. And that was her fault. That was all her fault. Dan says, I'm good. Everyone grabbing food. And just said that spoon is still weird. I love how that's the first thing that comes to her mind. Not, oh wow, Albert, that's so sweet that you named a spoon after me. That's really nice. Yeah, okay. I can see you taking that route. Then he says better than Liam even Finn is better than Liam even with Sheila as his bio mom. Damn. Christian says you said Spencer is rich so he doesn't have to work. Jocelyn has just as much money as Spencer and she's doing something with her life. Yeah, and I get that, Chris. I'm just saying he doesn't. I can see where you're coming from, Crystal. I'll sit there and say that. Just say, why would I want to be named after a spoon? I don't know, Jess. I just thought it was sweet, but I guess you could take that route as well. And what's good, Tracy? Yeah, I can. And what's good, last day? Thank you for joining. How you doing? Damn, Darby is flaming me tonight. Okay, I see you. I see you, Darby. I see I see where her thought pattern is. Just says I just live rent free in your head, huh? I didn't say all of that, Jess. Okay, that's that's not what I said, Jess. Oh, Jess, you're something else. I love that comment, by the way. Johnson says Sloan is digging her own grave at this point. You know, Jonathan, you know, it's really funny. She snuck in his mansion, and she still got the wrong papers. She did all that, ran across town, and she still got the wrong papers. Tracy says at Albert the food didn't go well because of her. Exactly. Thank you, Tracy. I'm glad that some people are understanding how it is Jeff's fault. Thank you. And also, I got bad news that Craven Hunter movie has to reshoot after the actor strike ended. Hmm. Well, it should still be interesting. I mean, it sucks, but Nathaniel says sorry, Dex lost the end. Yep, Johnson, she has the wrong papers. Yeah, she's saying no because Jess is not. She just won't accept reality. She just won't accept reality. You don't. Sonny was like, "Oh, you did a good job." I was like, "What do you mean? What good job?" And you're back on ignored. Oh, like you don't get points for participation. You don't get participation points. Monique says everyone telling Finn to get rid of Sheila, but what can he do about Finn? What can he do about it? Finn is not a killer. They keep saying get rid of Sheila, but yes, Monique. I say that. I say that. I feel like I say that way too much because I'm just like, how is it possible? Like, so dumb. I'm so glad that you said that because I've been saying that ish for a hot minute. Johnson says, does that mean EJ and Nicole still have to? Yes, yes, Jonathan. They still have the real one, and yeah, he put it in the safe. She did, Jonathan. You should have saw it. She did all that work. She was practically acting like she was James Bond in his house, and she still got the wrong paper. She came back and she was pretty much kind of praising Jesus, like, and I'm like, this idiot doesn't realize that she got the wrong papers. Trust me, Jonathan, when you watch it, you're gonna laugh. Crystal Hawkins says Mason should live and find God. Heard that? Mason should live and also find Jesus. Mel says, I hope when, Ron says, I hope when Sloan gets caught, she should have listened to disbarment and Melinda should be ashamed of herself. Well, yeah, there's enough blame to go around on that one. And the thing is that Mason ain't going anywhere yet. Oh, Jonathan, like I said, when you see it, when you watch it, you're gonna get a good kick out of it. Mel says, I don't know if you're interested in a Patterson movie. Hmm. I used to have an ex-girlfriend who used to sit there and like those movies. Last day says on days she got the wrong papers. It's so funny, but the way she acted. Yes. See, last day, you get it. Nikki said, hashtag let Mason live. Jason says he thinks Spencer will get back with Esme. Um, I think it's a possibility. I think it's a possibility. They got to find some sort of way to sit there and break them up. And then the thing says, Nikisha, how are you, my friend? No shade there. Um, yes, Mason should live and find Jesus. Monique says, what if the papers were planted on purpose because maybe someone would come and get them? It was probably bait. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Mel says, I don't know if this. Oh, yeah, you already. Never mind, I already read it. I already read it. Just says so shady. Nathaniel says, why would Spencer and Fabian split up? See, my guess is because I know the actor is leaving to be on another show. So I feel like that's a way to break them up. Because he's supposed to be on something doing with Netflix. So that's why he was split up, because the actor's leaving the show for a little bit. Last says I was laughing so much this morning, watching days while I was eating breakfast. Great way to yes, and I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, a movie. Okay, thank you, Nathaniel. Yeah, but I know because he's leaving. I feel like that would be a good way to kind of break them up. Mel says I got good news. There will be a Venom 3 movie coming out, but well, let me know. I did watch the first two, so I'm gonna watch the other ones. Yes, Danny. Thank you. Yes, playing one of the Menendez brothers. Just that I thought he was doing a Netflix series. Now I'm gonna have to look this up, Jess, because Daniel says movie, and I thought it was yeah. That's what I thought it was a show as well. Okay. Let's say it says Esme and Spencer will get back together. It's never Esme and Spencer getting back together. It's never any possible. It's never not a possibility. Not really getting it. Crystal says Spencer will marry Esme, but he will never love her. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant last time. Nathaniel says, "Oh, that's hilarious. He's going to be a Menendez brothers. Shame it's a Netflix movie. Netflix makes trash films." Well, I don't think all their movies are trash. I know those asylum movies. I know those Asylum movies that me and Jessica watch. Now, those are some good movies. Danny says it's a miniseries, I believe, like 4 or 5 episodes. Keisha, I really don't want to see Nicholas as a killer. I probably won't watch it. I probably won't watch it either, just because I don't really care about the Menendez brothers. So, oh, it's these really interesting and fun movies by a company called The Asylum Films. They make like these really funny and interesting and cheesy movies. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. And the Spider is back. What's good, Spider Quake? In case you don't think all their movies are trash, LOL. Name. I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that. Oh, Crystal said we don't know if he's leaving for good. You know, I find those movies for wow. Jess is gonna like those movies. She gonna like those movies. You just gotta sit there and find a value in them. You know, they're interesting. Yes. See, Jonathan, this is the reason why you're my guy. That's one of the many reasons why you're my guy, Jonathan. Harry says I'm still mad that Gabby is still breathing after what she did to my guy. My dude Kyrie's never forgets. You know, it was actually funny, Spiderquake. People were asking about you yesterday in the chat. So I found that actually found that kind of interesting. Last day says Kyrie's Demera. Kyrie's Demera. Oh, the Jeffrey Dahmer movie was a good movie. Hmm. I might have to check that out. Crystal Hopkins. Might have to check that out. Yes. I may actually watch that now. I may actually watch that. Might do that. I mean, I'm like, no, at this point, I got Peacock, so I'm like, Daniel said that was a mini series. Oh, it wasn't a movie. Oh, okay. I got so much stuff I gotta sit there and like watch and catch up to and stuff. Nathaniel says one day make a Dahmer movie. Yeah, so much stuff I gotta sit there and catch up to and try to watch. So much entertainment, so little time. In the case of they said they didn't even counsel the victim families when they made the recent Dahmer movie. They made so much murder of that story, but The victim's family didn't get a dime. Oh damn. Spike Quick said if they spoke to me how they spoke to Maxie, it will be a problem and I'll quit. Exactly, Jess. I'm like, yo, she got 3 kids. She can't afford to quit anything. With a new house, Curry says, when is Sonny gonna confront Mason? Is that coming out soon? Sonny usually threatens everyone. Nathaniel says, "Oh my lady says Bird Box was good. The first one was good. The second one, I don't think a lot of people actually liked it. Oh, you actually finished watching it, Jess? That's interesting. Damn, both y'all in that same one. Both you and Keisha actually think it was trash. I feel like I'm the only person that kind of saw some stuff that I liked about it. So I find that very interesting. Yeah, it's so weird. Both of y'all found those movies trash, and I think I'm the only person that's like, I don't think it was that bad. I actually liked it in a lot of ways. I actually liked it in a lot of ways because it showed a different perspective. So Nathaniel says the movie The Rock did was not well, was not good. Hmm. I liked it, but I understand how people didn't like it though. He said it was such a waste of time, added mere crumbs to the pre-existing story. Hmm. Just that the story was so stupid. Hmm. All right, I get it. I don't know. I just liked the different aspects. It was like I always wondered about those people that was just walking around, just seeing stuff and why they were doing what they were doing. So I thought it was an interesting take. When Nick said I finally got around to watching The Last of Us on HBO Max. Yeah, and we are going to call it HBO Max. Ron says Phoenix said that some actors will not speak to you if you call them by their character's names, but you call them by their real names, they will stop and respond to you. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. This is this is this is us is amazing. It is. The show is very emotional, and I'm gonna be watching the last season, and I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to all the crying. That's the part where I have issues. A lot of things get brung up that I don't like, but Curtis says Dex needs round two. I know he can average his minor loss. Dex ain't injured. He's also not a good shot too. He's also not a good shot. He was literally close range, Terry, and he couldn't sit there and shoot. He had a clear. Yeah, Nikisha, I'm on the last season though, so it's like I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it, Nikisha. I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be kind of difficult. Just so MG is giving haters. No, it's giving facts. It's giving facts. I mean, just if you would actually like to explain to me how somebody who's in the military who handles firearms couldn't shoot a guy not that far away from him, please take the stage. unlike anybody else who would use it for a money grab to pay for their own expenses or apartments, houses or apartments. You're an artist. In case you said, wow, I still have to watch the last season too. It's on my DVR. I watch when I need a good cry, maybe on a snow day. Yeah, like it's a great show. It's just you know, it's a lot. But it's good. Johnson says we all know EJ is going to go out to find the baby he thinks it is. Yes, that's very true. The thing is, Albert, did you tell them what happened today? Tell them what happened today. No, I don't. I don't know what happened today. Did you tell them what happened today? No. The thing says I can't believe I was given that. I was like seriously just like wow. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting now. Nikisha and Jess said what happened. What happened? I feel like I'm being tested here. And it, but I found that it has one more season, so I was like, I'll commit to it. I might as well. Exactly. So that's the thing. When I start watching something, I have to finish it. I have to finish it, Danny. Kirby says, "Oh, a film snob." Phyllis lost. Nathaniel says the greatest film of all time is subjective. My top is Shawn Shark Redemption. Yes, there was so much going on. Yes, it was a good scene. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It was a good scene. I am so sorry I didn't sit there and say that, and I don't really have any more. Oh, I love that movie. I love that movie, Nathaniel. And it's actually interesting because like it's the one Jim Carrey movie I could sit there and watch that's actually watchable. The Color Purple, I never watched that movie. Deer Hunter. The Game. Oh, okay, that's another one of my favorite movies. Michael Douglas. There's two Michael Douglas movies that I love. One is The Game, and the other one is I forgot the movie where he just actually had a bad day. Falling Down. Johnson says The Mask was a great movie. You know, here's the thing about that movie. It's like the old Jim Carrey, like the old style of humor and stuff like that. Like it doesn't work for me anymore, right? Like it used to work for me when I was a kid, but just as I only like horror films, so I never seen any of those. Darby said, "Yeah, Falling Down." Thank you, Darby. Yes, no, I love that movie. Right, and that's mm, yeah. I'm sitting there trying to think of the next horror movie I want to sit there and say, Jess. Yeah, Darby. No, Falling Down the Game are my two favorite Michael Douglas movies. Darby, especially Um, that scene when he's at McDonald's. I'll sit there and say that right now. Silver lining playbook, but like Nathaniel said, it's subjective. Next month it'll be purple or super bad. Wow. It's really. I'm not gonna lie. Keisha, super bad. I would have never actually guessed you would watch super bad. I would have never guessed you would have watched super bad. Wow, that's surprising. Nathaniel says falling down is good, but King in California is also great. Never saw that. Just that I thought Silver Lining Playbook was boring, but I only saw it once. Well, I don't think a movie generally tends to get better. You see it again. Yeah, I like both of them. Just I mean, I would still pick Twilight though. I would pick Twilight. I would always pick Twilight. Hell, if it wasn't for Twilight, it would be no Vampire Diaries. Um, the thing that says best Jim Carrey movie of all time, The Truman Show, and The Man on the Moon. I never actually saw either one of them, but I always want to watch The Truman Show though. Mel says, Albert, here is a movie that I watched was Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, Disclosure, and Falling Down. Hmm. I gotta put those on my list. Oh, Jonathan, I remember Liar Liar. Yeah, I remember that movie too. I never watched it, but I remember that movie though. And it's funny too, Jonathan, because I think at that point when he started doing stuff like Liar Liar, it was like, yeah, this is not working for me. It's weird, Jonathan, because I think when I got older, um, the movies I liked the most was his serious roles. Like I know he did a movie called Numbers, and again, Spotless. What's the movie called again? Spotless Mind or whatever. Whatever movie that he did with Kate Winslet or Winslet, something like that. When he says when it comes to horror movies, I laugh at how dumb the characters is. Like you see blood coming from the walls, and what do? They investigate. It's like get the f out the house. Yes. Oh, thank you, Mel. Yeah, number 23. He said Truman Show is great. My daughter loves Twilight. She's Team Edward. I'm Team Jacob. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. And it's funny too, Nikisha, because my friend was well, he liked Jacob. So okay, Winslet. Thank you. Jakara's Eternal Mind of a thank you, yes. Eternal Mind of a something, yes. Nathaniel said Twilight is trash and so is the Vampire Diaries. I don't care what anyone says. It's funny too, because as soon as you said that, I was like, I can't wait to Jess says something. I seriously, I was like, I can't wait to Jess says something. Yeah, that's something that we I can fully agree on with what Jess is saying. Debbie says, Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. Thank you. Jakara says, I'm sorry, I've been inactive on YouTube. Oh, you had a cold. Okay. Yeah, I was about to sit there and say, I was like, what's been going on? Oh, Nathaniel says, I did. They are elite trash. Oh, my goodness. Eh, I don't know. I always thought she was okay. You know, And she was fine. It was pretty, you know. Have a good night, Kyrie. Kyrie says, okay, good night, Queen Jess. Good night, Mr. Greg. Good night, Queen Lakeisha. Good night, Mel. Good night, Darby. Good night, Spider Quick. And good night, Mr. Reese Bostic. Have a good night, my guy. Honestly, tell you, I don't think they actually. That's a damn good question. He said, Albert, why does me leggings super bad surprise you? I watched this many times. I can. Mm, I don't know. I don't know, Keisha. I didn't see it coming. Yeah, I never watched any of those movies, man. But I know, you know. And Cherie, the real Cherie is in the chat. Was good. But great. I mean, Jakar says, but what are we talking about? Days of Our Lives. Xander is Victor's son. The thing says no supernatural is great. Yes, and I agree with that 100%. Yeah, Darby, I'm not really looking forward towards I'm not really looking forward towards watching that movie though. I think at the four I was kind of done. Yeah, and the thing no, and that's the thing for what it lacked in special effects. It brought characters and good story. I've been living life. That's all I had to take care of personal business. Okay. Oh sh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, tomorrow's hell day, so unfortunately, I got to sit there and end the stream right here. So I got to get up at well, God knows early in the morning. So as fun as this was, ooh, how do you feel about the SAG strike? I got to think about that one. I was angry at a boomerang. Well, if you come through tomorrow, definitely tell me what it was because I'm kind of curious about it. I'm ready for the strike to be over with. Yeah, I've been ready for all the damn strikes to be over with. Join us next time for another edition of So Chat with Bostic. Thank you, my friend. You have a great night. Monique has actually watched the It movie, even though I'm terrified of clowns. Wow. Ballsy. Okay. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Anjanetta. Nikisha said it was nice to stay the whole chat. See you next Monday. Exactly. It's always a pleasure to have you, Nikisha. Always. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. Seriously, if I didn't have to wake up at a terrible time in the morning, I would still be streaming. Have a night, Ambassador Sam. Have a night, Spider Quake. Have a night, Goddess Jess. Have a good night, Dolly. Have a good night, Nathaniel Gray. Have a good night, Monique. Seriously, let's everyone thank Nathaniel for sitting there coming through. Um, we appreciate you. And also, we appreciate your work because you be killing it under circumstances most other people would not. You be killing it. So, what they give you, you be killing it. Yes, definitely look forward to seeing you. Yes, it was. Yes, yes, it was. However, it can outdo the art. The clown on Terrifier. Yeah, I still gotta watch the first one though. I still gotta watch. I'm kind of curious, but like quick, probably you should try getting on the Maurice Bernard show. Yeah, it's like I think. Mm, I think if the live stream does really well, I think that he'll pay attention. I think he'll see, and he may invite me. So have a good night, Black Man. I'm gonna take DC's approach on that. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. And I think my work will speak for itself. But if it does, it'll be fun as hell, though. Have a good night, Crystal Hopkins. It's good seeing you. Have a great night. Have a good night, Melly Mel, my horror queen. Debbie says, Nathaniel, do you think you can get on Marie's show? Could hook you up though. Yeah, but that's not something I would sit down and ask him for. You know, the fact that he comes in the chat, he interacts with us and stuff like that. That's cool. I feel like what I do will speak for itself. That's what I believe. Anyway, have a good night. Try to quick. We'll sit there and talk about your bad boomer experience tomorrow if you're in the chat. Have a good night, Mel. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. I will see you on the next stream. Laters.